Zaf, what do you got going on the other side for deployment?
Looks to be very similar lineup here. We see Derek sliding out in Des Moines. Citadel still in Minotaur. Kieran is now taking Hindenburg. Makes sense because there's so much more open space now. Fratstar once again in Zhao. And this time we have Akak in a Gearing instead of Des Moines. So we have 2 Gearings now.
All right, over on the RUSHB side, the team has basically the exact same composition. We've got double gearing, a loop and Ducky, Turkish and a Zhao, Hindenburg, Red Russian and Turbocam, Bidoy in a Des Moines, Dastard Yamato and John the Ruthless's Republic, and Anumati in his Hakuryu.
Yeah, I just realized 3 of these players have already ranked out. That's insane.
Well, if you play that much, there you go.
Yeah.
Early deployment, we've got Hindenburg and Zhao headed north up towards A. Republic and Yamato working the center with one of the gearings between him and them in the cap, and Des Moines, Hindenburg, and Gearing headed south.
Looks to me like OPG is trying to set up for a BC heavy push. However, it is very interesting. Derek and Cody are breaking off and heading north towards A.
Well, we do have a pair of ships on RUSHB's side going up there. There's the Hindenburg followed by the Zhao heading up north, while everybody else is also going down towards east. So, yeah, looks like we're going to have quite a bit of a tussle down here on the southern part of the map. Well, we might be cutting it close here, SeaRaptor.
I was fixing to say I might not actually flood out. Actually, I think I am gonna, but it's gonna be close.
It's gonna be close.
I hate that we have to do this. It's so bloody irritating.
I beat you by what, 30 seconds?
Like every time I do this, I want to just punch babies. Because it's so inane.
Watching the Twitch streams, thanks for joining in and enjoying your Sunday with us.
Indeed. Hope you guys are having fun. We're having fun bringing the matches. So, all right. So let's see. We've got a loop Turbocam and Bidoy going super wide at sea, like they're on the 8 and 9 line. I guess now. Okay. Now see, if you notice, Dr. Citadel's Minotaur is snuggled up right there on that island of BC. I can only assume he must be radar Minotaur.
Oh yeah, Minotaur it is.
Minotaur it is, that's right. Now, it's interesting, if you remember back to the way we used to see 07 play this map in King of the C5, they would do the exact same thing with Timmy G's Des Moines and Pulikat's Grozovoy.
Mm-hmm. Now, interesting thing about Citadel, though, is he messed up the turn a little bit, and that's going to leave him exposed if he gets spotted again. Shells just came very close to hitting him by Turbocam and the Hindenburg.
There were some torpedoes going in on the southeastern corner of that smoke screen.
Oh yeah, they've already been spotted.
They're already spotted? Okay.
Well,
yeah, nothing's there. Go fish.
Now, it's interesting to note that, of course, OPG has gone back to Double Destroyer for this particular map.
Well, it's a bigger map, and quite frankly, you know, the grid squares on this one are 4.8 kilometers instead of, I believe, the 4.2 on Sleeping Giant. So not only are each of the grid squares slightly bigger, but also there's a lot more open water here. So I totally understand a 2DD play here. I think it's the best one to do.
How much of this sea push down here has been spotted, Zath? Can they see a loop and Bidoy and Turbocam? Like they're down on the IJ lines here.
Yeah, so Des Moines, Hindenburg, South were spotted a little bit ago. Des Moines just got spotted as Dastard is now getting a torpedo strike in. Ooh, he's going to take some hits here.
Well, but that's what Yamato's torpedo belt is for, right?
That is true. Something very interesting to note, Mr. Zath. There is a Zhao from RUSHB going right into the A cap. He's at the northeastern corner of the cap, and he has just entered.
Yep, I see it. And both Republic and Des Moines are in position to possibly punish that, depending on where Turkish goes. I'm hovering over the Yamato with Dastard right now. I'm expecting to see just a little bit of shots coming in, but I think everybody's out of...
If Turkish turns south, they're not going to have an angle on Turkish. He should be able to cap.
Yeah, I figured he'd duck in behind the island.
What's interesting to me is that Ducky is here, you know, in a position to cap B, contest B. Looks like he's trying to work back to doing that. And then a loop was, I'm sorry. Yeah, a loop. A loop was in C and then left.
Well,
they're afraid now, I think.
Something that if, Mr. SeaRaptor, if you go back to the gearing Ducky that's by B, if you notice his smokescreen was extremely poorly placed, and while he's going to try to back up onto the cap, he literally has just a tiny sliver of that smokescreen to work with. So blind firing into that little area of the cap should be extremely easy, assuming that OPG realizes if he does get on the cap.
Well, unlike last game, we do have caps changing hands here in the sense of RUSHB finally they bag A, as OPG has bagged B and C. 5 minutes gone here. OPG working about 90-point lead on the strength of their early cap advantage.
Yep. Now take a look at B cap here. Is your guy Ducky still kind of in that smoke backing up into B cap?
Oh, here we go. This is gonna be interesting.
Watch him carefully.
They've been spotted now. He might still take one. Nope, he's good. It was close.
Yeah, that's the reason I was asking. That forced him out of the cap.
Yeah, momentarily he'll get back in. But he's in radar range. I mean, he's easily in radar range of that minnow.
No, he's not. Minnow is 10.1 right now away from where he is, probably.
You're right.
Citadel is trying to get a little bit closer, but he's just outside of range.
Well, and now
was pinged, so OPG is aware of that position too.
A loop now working. I was just going to say a loop now working the bottom end of C, trying to flip that over in behalf of RUSHB. Holding the gap between the two teams at about 100 points here.
Beat Oil is making a very interesting play here. I don't know if a loop has his smoke ready to go, but it looks like Beat Oil is trying to get to the next island to try to get an angle on Dr. Citadel's Minotaur.
I think that's exactly what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
He is spotted, however. He is taking some shots long range from the Zawa and the Hindenburg that's down on the J line from OPG.
Yep. RUSHB picks up their first. Go ahead.
Those guns aren't looking that way at all. They're looking towards Fratstar in the smoke.
There are torpedoes coming in on that smoke screen, Mr. Zath. There are torpedoes coming in.
The one that Fratstar's by?
Yeah, they all missed.
Yeah. Okay. Doyle just took a hit from something. Looks like Yamato deprived.
Did take a decent hit there. But he's got an angle now on Citadel's Minotaur.
There it goes. There's the rear.
Citadel now having to get really, really friendly with this island to try to find a hole where no one can shoot him.
Well,
there's a gearing.
He is potentially providing an angle up north for Zhao. Turkish in A, but right now Turkish is angled down towards B, so he can only use his forward guns if he wanted to. Public shells going in. Looks like a couple hits there, I think.
Citadel just took a little bit of hits. Not a Citadel, though. Interesting, he didn't use his guns at the spotted gearing at all.
You confused me there for a second, buddy. Citadel took hits, no Citadel.
No, I wanted to, put a little play on that there.
Well,
by the way, the positioning. Sorry, go ahead.
Nope, go.
The positioning of B. Doyle here in the Des Moines is brilliant. It's preventing a push down south as he's also smoked up. He just got spotted though by, I'm guessing, smoke firing proximity, or maybe it was radar from Citadel.
Carreran and Fratstar both had to turn away from the Des Moines B. Doyle that's shooting at him.
Indeed.
So
that's what a Des Moines does. Is it locks down an area and dares you to push it.
Frat just took a decent hit.
He's taking more.
Oh boy.
He's about to be blown in outer space.
RUSHB looking much better this game as they narrow the gap. Game almost tied again as we approach the halfway mark. Fratstar is the lowest ship on the board. That's definitely narrowed the health advantage. For a while there, RUSHB was at an extreme health disadvantage. They had given up a tremendous amount of health, but it's pretty much even now.
There are some torpedoes going in there as well, Mr. Zath. There are some torpedoes going after them.
Fratstar's lit again.
Yep.
I think one of these torps might... Well, let's see. Fratstar's engine is out.
Yes. He's going to get dinged by... No, he's going to dodge that torp barely, but he's dead either way.
Oh. Goodbye, Fratstar. That is
indeed
first kill of the game going to RUSHB. B. Doyle securing the kill. Very nice. So now they've taken the lead.
Lead change for RUSHB now as they move about 100 points out into the lead on the strength of their cap advantage in an early kill as Ducky tries to push that advantage by finally reversing back into the top end of B and starting to try and cap that on behalf of RUSHB, although he's leaving again. He must be... Is he spotted? Can't tell.
Who's that?
Ducky. He was there. He was in the cap, and then he left.
No.
He's got some torpedoes. Some torpedoes are going downrange at Deprived Pickle. They're probably going to catch the very northern part of that smoke screen that's at the southern part of B. I don't know if they're going to hit the Yami or if they're spotted.
They're spotted now, and Pickle is probably going to react to them. He's probably going to take 1 or 2, the way he's still driving forward.
Looks like he's gonna take it. He's gonna take 2.
Yeah, we got the desync, but it looks to me like 2. Yeah, and one of them is going to be on
Bow
the bow,
belt.
so it is going to definitely draw his repair. So he's probably going to make a beeline for that smoke screen. We'll see if RUSHB can take advantage of that.
Well, one of the OPG gearings now working into B, holding those points back, so the gap stays right at about 100 points between these two teams as we cross over the halfway mark of the match. Beatoil drawing a lot of hate here. They realize that how critical his position here is on the bottom end of C. A loop working out in front of him, though, keeping Kieran Ichiban lit and scouting for torpedoes from one of the other gearings that was last spotted down there, but must be somewhere else in C by now.
A loop
It's interesting.
has torpedoes going north into that smoke screen.
Indeed. That actually is a really, really good angle for those torps.
Yep.
I almost wonder if OPG is missing their Zhao and wish they didn't take a Hindenburg.
Not
Doesn't
sure.
seem like Kieran is doing as much work as he could be doing.
I'm not sure, but Kieran is drawing a tremendous amount of hate. Lots of focus fire. All of those ships on the bottom end of the cap are definitely out there looking for him. As we see Akak now radared in C cap, got some pretty good hard cover here. Those torpedoes crossing astern of him will be spotted. So the Minotaur and Deprived Pickle up north of him know they're coming, but Pickle's in a bit of a is he?
Pickle.
I was just fixing to say he is reversing. I was going to comment that he's in a bit of a spot just because he knows they're there, but I'm not sure he's going to be able to move fast enough to avoid them all.
No, it looked like he was just about to pull forward when they got spotted. So, the ship was just sitting for a second now. So now he is reversing.
He's going to take at least 2 of these right in the belt.
He's going to take 2. Well, one might hit up near the bow. He's using his repair very conveniently right now. So even if he does get flooding, that's going to be okay. But he's down to about 22,000 hit points. He is using one. Oh,
he's not flooding.
TurboCam took a big hit. TurboCam took a big hit.
Yeah, I see it.
That is a very poor spot for him to be in. I don't know if he's spotted right now. TurboCam, southeast.
No, down at C.
Nope. Okay.
He was spotted for a minute. He just came up again. He's been, F3'd. There we go. And he's out again.
Oh, B Doyle. Oh no.
B Doyle in trouble here. Lots of Minotaur shells raining on him from afar. I wonder how they can spot him. Is he radared?
No, I think they're just openly shooting the smoke right now.
Oh, they're fishing for him, maybe?
Yes. Now he's spotted.
Okay. Well, he's moving forward again now.
Well, I think B Doyle's going to kick the bucket here. Deprived Pickle shells flying in, and
there he goes.
On.
Yamato ends that as the game gets narrow again. 20 points separating these two teams. 7 minutes to play as C is contested. Both teams ticking up only 1 cap. Now Pickle's giving up health again. He's on fire. Oh, he's really on fire. Check this out.
He's really on fire, yeah.
He's getting smoked up, but it's probably too late. He's probably going to burn out.
He just used his heal. I don't know when his repair is coming up soon. It should be maybe 30 seconds or something. There are shells.
Oh, he went down to
3K.
He went down to 3K right as we lost sight of him in smoke. More shells coming in for him now, and there he goes. Dastard bags him. Dastard bags him from range in smoke. Well, now, OPG down
a game.
Indeed, OPG down a battleship as RUSHB moves back out to about a 120-point lead. Certainly not a comfortable lead, but a lead nonetheless. We have not really looked much at the drama at A. There's been so much going on at C.
Well, it looks like John the Ruthless in the Republic grounded himself accidentally there, and it looks like Delta 7, I believe, and he is under fire from, it looks like Derek Slides Des Moines, I think. So
yes, however, focus fire was just called on TurboCam as he just got spotted, but he's gone again. Torpedoes coming into where the Yamato was. Might hit Citadel.
Looks like the angle may be 1, Mr. Zeff?
No, he'll be fine.
He'll be fine? Okay.
John the Ruthless now under focus fire here from the Des Moines up north. I'm not sure which Des Moines it is. Must be Derek. He's the only Des Moines they have. John trying to back out of there. I assume he's still spotted as a loop finally leaves C, allowing Akak to start flipping that back on behalf of OPG.
Yeah, John just backed up too far. Now Citadel is hitting him.
Yeah, John's going to be out.
He's on fire.
Both teams going to be down a battleship here momentarily. Here we go as the game gets close again. 20 points separate these two teams. 5 minutes to play here. Still anybody's game.
Look at that focus fire, though. They identified a low target that made a mistake, and they made him pay for it.
Absolutely. A loop
That is a-
ducks his stern back into C to hold those points back once again. Gray Baron now
is
getting
now coming out.
Yep, Gray Baron getting very aggressive. Finally tired of Ducky sitting around, lurking around the B cap, moving up to get some shots in. Ducky can't really afford to go back out there. That Minotaur will just eat him alive.
Yeah.
Looks like OPG is about ready to get on the A cap as well.
I was just fixing to say, I
think
looked up, I saw Derek slide inching forward. I thought I did. No, he's still sitting there.
OPG does have the health
He's
advantage.
reversing.
This is their game to win, even though they're still down by. This is their game to win.
Yeah. Based on points, they will still lose though. It's not going to flip up in the 4 minutes needed.
That is true, but there's a lot of low health ships on RUSHB's side, at least.
Yes.
The Hindenburg, both Hindenburgs and Dastert Yamato.
These guys,
Well-
OPG needs to get into A. There it is.
There it
Stop
is.
the point gain.
Yep, and a loop. They're forcing a loop out of C now. That's going to allow that halts all RUSHB point gains at 740 as
That's gonna
OPG
flip it.
begins to start moving in now and try and flip the lead. They now have a cap advantage. The game will be tied here again. About 3.5 minutes to play as
Loop
they
getting
are
a
also
torpedo
moving into
strike.
A. RUSHB needs a kill to kind of get them some points here.
A loop failed. Yeah, he's going to take one.
Nope,
No,
that was a
desync underneath.
Desync says no. Another
Yeah.
torp strike coming in now.
Is he gonna dodge? Oh, this is gonna be
Maybe not.
close.
Yep, desync says
Yeah.
yes. So
SeaRaptor up at A. The Hindenburg all the way up north on the A line.
I see him.
Red
RUSHB, Red Russian down very low now, under 7K.
We're trying to get the kill here on Derek Slides Des Moines, who's at about 20,000 hit points.
Well,
It
they've
looks
got a
like
long-
he is burning.
They've got a long way to
Yeah.
go.
I mean, they're going to get the resets, but he's really exposing himself by doing this.
Russian has a lot of shells coming in now. Republic and Des Moines shells both coming in on him now. Hindenburg laughs it off though. He is on fire. That's gonna be a problem.
He's only going to laugh for so long.
Yeah, well, 4,000 hit points and falling. He'll be dead momentarily. It doesn't look like he's gonna put out fire. He's about to run himself aground.
Oh.
Yep, he'll be out here in seconds.
Yep,
Water hug fail.
Yep,
There
there he
it
goes.
is.
that's it.
OPG opens their lead up to about 170 points here. 2 minutes to play. RUSHB finally realizing I think they've been playing too far behind C. A loop was up there by himself. Really needed closer support, I think, and wasn't getting
Look
it.
at Ducky coming under extreme fire right now.
Yeah, I
He
see
had
it.
to blow his smoke,
Ducky blowing smoke and running for his life here at B.
but
Just
he
trying,
used the smoke.
just trying to stay alive.
And also something else, guys. Look at the Zhao of RUSHB in B8. It looks like he slid behind that island a little bit too far to the east, and I don't know if he has shots on the Des Moines. I mean, Derek's only at 500 hit points. Well, no. Okay, he backed
He's
up a
got
little bit
shots
so he can
going
get that
in.
angle back
Points.
again.
Rounds going out at Derek now. He gets him. That narrows things a bit. 4 kills. 4 kills on each side. 3 kills for each team. But OPG with total control of the caps right now. 90 seconds to play.
Yep. OPG still wins if the game ends without any kills.
They've got the lead as Dr. Citadel starts to shower Dastert with hordes and hordes of British AP.
Oh!
Ooh, but he
Dastert!
bags he bags Citadel in smoke. Again, the point's narrow, but it's still not enough. OPG continues to tick up points. 60 seconds to play as RUSHB desperately tries to find a way to force a game 3.
They're not ready to go home.
They're not ready to go home, but OPG may leave them no choice. They have just very few seconds left to really make a definitive play here, and I don't think it's going to happen. They need kills, and they can't see anybody but this Republic up north, and he's got way too much health.
48 seconds to go. 38.
40 seconds to play. OPG inches back up to the 900-point mark again, but it seems that they've traded their health at the right time. Dastert may be dying here.
Yep.
Gearing shells working him down here. 4K, 2K. If he dies, that will certainly seal the deal. 20 seconds left to play. I just don't think RUSHB's got the legs to get there. Nope.
That's it.
That is it.
OPG, definitely 2-0. I'm going to forget which one of you guys called that, but that's what's going to happen.
That was Mr. Zat. So
Game
that is,
ticking
that is
down.
up here.
And there it is. OPG claiming the
game.
second game of the match and moving on to the semifinals.
here for the plane kills. Look at that. Dr. Citadel with 34 sitting right there in that central part.
Guys, I'm gonna tell you straight up, if I have to pick an MVP of that match, it's gonna be Citadel. His position there just caused so much havoc for RUSHB. He played incredibly well. A great, very, very tight game. Well played to both teams.
Yep, he created a circle of nope around B, and that ultimately forced RUSHB to sit there and say, "What do we do now? Our clan is RUSHB. Where do we go?"
Well, something to note, when Beat Oil decided to go